Hello, BFC. This is Wicked here. I'm here with Mike. We're going to be commentating the first match between Nostalgia and the all-female team of Jabba's Angels. I'm going to mute my stream because I didn't do that, and we're going to get started. But it seems like the lobby kind of collapsed here, so yeah, it looks like we're starting on Goes On as well. Yeah. So I'm going to try and match the work done by Soda for the play-by-play, and we'll see how this goes. But Nostalgia, obviously a former Battlefront 2 team. They all know each other very well. I'm not familiar as to how well Jabba's Angels know each other, but it seems like they've been. Seems like. Mm-hmm. I would like to thank Delta right now. Mike, you might get heard in a second. Actually, you should be heard. That's really weird. Apparently, according to... is your mic... check your settings to see if you're able to talk.
You should be able to hear me now. I was just saying how Lack's team is some team that we've been playing. Nostalgia's a team that's been playing Battlefront 2 for years, and we've known them forever, all four of those players. Even their fifth player is not on right now. Jabba's Angels has some connections to Battlefront 2 through knowing Millennium and thus Shocker, so both teams have somewhat of a history in Battlefront 2.
I would like... Okay, according to chat, you are good to go. So... Thank you, chat, for not letting Mike go silent for this whole match.
Okay, looks like Nostalgia's on Rebels, Jabba's Angels on Empire. The private servers put it the way we wanted it to be, their map picks.
Yep. Yep. So at least currently we're looking at Nostalgia being blue and Jabba's being red, but that probably will change, but we'll keep up to date on that. But again, we have the team Nostalgia. They played in Battlefront 2, and Jabba's at least has a couple connections to the game as well. So interesting start.
And I will briefly... Yes, I will briefly talk about my experience playing Jabba's Angels. They usually have Rachel Riding be their defender, so I would like to see if that happens again.
Well, Rugel's making a right push. He's fighting Nerd Rage currently. They're both low, but he gets him, so he's gonna keep pushing on this right side through caves. Oh, he also gets the partner spawn. Iceman's with him, but Rugel gets taken down. So now it's just a one-man push. Let's see. Rugel does get the partner spawn on Iceman. They're pushing in, but both of them get taken out on the right side. Excellent defense. Looks like there's
excellent defense. Acer is coming in from the other side,
but he Small Town lives with a very low amount of HP, but ultimately does defend the base.
Yep, Jabba's Angels able to hold down their base with all their members on D at the moment. Looks like Lack's team's spawned in the middle of the map and is coming right back in. Nostalgia's coming right back in from the
Nostalgia's pushing in again. Lack gets a nice kill on Nerd Rage, but Small Town is there. It's a 2-on-1. Now it's a 1-on-1. Good kill from Small Town, yeah. And putting a lot of pressure on Acer here as well. But there is Lack did respawn and Iceman is there, so this is a heavy push for Nostalgia on the right side.
Wow, aggressive jetpack in from Nerd Rage Unicorn, able to take out
But gets him, that's the thing. And again, a one-on-one with Lack. Lack rolls away, but the turret ultimately almost takes down Nerd Rage. It just doesn't quite get there. But Nostalgia is making a push for the center. Let's see if they can get control here. And Iceman's looking for a partner spawn in the right, it looks like. Let's see if he can get that, or just a flank in general.
Lack's pushing his team up. Looks like Rugel's trying to get into the enemy base right now. Rugel got a kill.
Nostalgia just keeps the aggression going. They're not letting Jabba's have any breathing room right here. There's even a flank.
Like Nostalgia's pushing 4 together.
Yeah, Acer's on the cargo here. And they just clear them all out. All of Jabba spawns the cave side. But that wasn't quite communicated. A couple of them turn around.
Wow. I do not like that play from Nostalgia running towards the cave when they could have had they had a free route if they went up to the canyon.
I'm not sure if they quite noticed the.
They might not have known. They might not have known.
But Acer still is in the back. He's by himself. Actually, he's with Lack. So the two of them, they're using pulse cannons. Acer is. Nerd Rage does take them down as well, though.
Taking a little look at the loadouts, Cocoa Puffs is running Impact Grenade. In a scrimmage I played with her the other day, she was able to get me quite a few times with that, so definitely one of her favorites. Rachel Riding using Pulse Cannon Jetpack. Small Town Firefly has Flashbang, and Nerd Rage Unicorn also has Flashbangs. 2 Flashbangs, a Pulse Cannon,
now,
and
Nerd Rage is just pushing straight in to Nostalgia's base here. Picks up an infantry turret. There's no one from Nostalgia around. She even has help from Cocoa Puff. This is 2 men, or 2 women, in Nostalgia's base here. And they're just trying to, a good kill on Lack as well.
Oh, but it looks like while they were away, some things might have been going on at their base. Iceman with the enemy flag right now, running
let's
up top.
Get on that, actually. He's by himself, so a couple members from Jabba's. Iceman takes down 1. This is a one-on-one situation. Iceman gets a double kill right there to keep the push going. He does get flashed, but that's really it.
With his unupgraded jetpack and unupgraded grenade.
On the other side, though, Jabba's does have the cargo, but it looks like no one is here to even contest Nostalgia. And they also return the cargo from Jabba's Angels. This is looking to be a cap for Nostalgia. That's going to be a 6-4 lead. Unless someone can get there. They're kind of close, but ultimately, Iceman takes it home. So that's a lead for Nostalgia.
They've gone up by 1 flag here. I wonder, let's see if they decide to change anything. Just to go over Nostalgia's loadouts real quick, all of them have jetpack on hand. Iceman's running thermal grenade. Lack is also running thermal. Rugel is running flashbang, and Acer is running pulse cannon.
A good little skirmish on the right side. Ultimately, Jabba's does win that out, and they play defensively still. It was a 2-on-2 situation from Jabba's versus Nostalgia, and Jabba's did win that. So while they're pushing, it looks like Lack and Co are moving through the center.
I think Jabba's Angels is going to get a flagpole here if Rugel doesn't turn around.
Stormtroopers have the cargo
Let's get on her. Let's get on
I
Coco.
think she should run the other way. Okay,
she has help from Nerd Rage on the other side. Yeah, Iceman might be able to get from behind, but he does have jetpack as well, so he'll be able to get a flank coming up. Nerd Rage moves ahead kind of far.
Unupgraded. See if that comes into play. She's running as fast as she can. Iceman's trying to catch up.
There's 2 behind.
Ooh, an imploder.
And they ultimately catch her. That's a double kill for the Nostalgia crew, and they do return it barely, but there was a lot of follow-up there as well to make sure that was secured.
I like that from Jabba's Angels. Smart to run the way where they didn't encounter any resistance, but they did get caught up to. Maybe they should have had their protector running
Lack
behind
is just pushing in real fast into the base. He gets taken down. That was a 3-on-1. A little unfortunate, a little early, but he does get the partner spawn in the center, so not too big of a deal.
Yeah, all of Nostalgia in the center of the map, at least past the halfway point, past the 50-yard line for all 4 members of Nostalgia right now, I'd say.
Yep. Acer wins a 1-on-1 in the center. while the rest of Nostalgia flanks. So let's see this flank and see how that's coming out. Lack gets behind him, but he's unaware that Small Town was behind him, behind Lack. Iceman is still there.
Firefly, nice spot.
The rest of Nostalgia is pushing through the center. That's a good attack. You know, his Acer is in the back with a blaster cannon as well. Iceman with a good flank. Can he get a double kill? He gets taken down himself, but he will get the partner spawn as Nostalgia's just far back enough. But something I did notice is Cocoa Puffs
has
the cargo,
has the enemy cargo, and
she's just running for it. Could have. Will Lack get taken down here? Lack gets taken down. The cargo will be picked up.
Pick it up.
Yeah, there's two of them there. There's a partner spawn.
They're in the cave.
There's no one from Nostalgia ready to react to this right now.
Right, I'd say Iceman is the closest possible resistor, I'd say. Unless Acer can get a good pulse cannon.
They took a second and stopped. This could be huge. This could give Nostalgia the time they need to catch up to this. This is going to be really close. And Nostalgia's pushing in. This could be a tie game.
Tie game. Acer misses pulse cannon. That was their only chance at a long-range stop. He almost had it. That was actually
the rest
a nice
of Jabba's
decision.
was still there as well, though. That's the thing.
Right,
Iceman
I
with
think
the
they would have
flank.
had it anyway.
Iceman with the flank. Cocoa Puff kills herself after she gets an amazing cap, or starts an amazing cap. Iceman's behind the rest of Jabba's. They're spawning cave side, and Iceman just takes the cargo. Nerd Rage catches up to Iceman and cuts him off. So good defense from Jabba's not to let that get out of hand. However, Nostalgia is making another push. Nostalgia's using
Nostalgia
great use of partner
once again
spawns.
all past the 50-yard line via partner spawns, so they're keeping the pressure on for sure. I'd say Jabba's Angels has been able to sneak by, though. It looks like Cocoa Puffs is going for another sneak by right now.
Also missed something. Acer traded 1-for-1 with a Jabba's member. But still, they have that 50-yard line. There is a push on the right side. There's a push on the center and a push on the right. Iceman just goes in.
Iceman's
this is going to be a one-on-one situation. Can he win that? No, Nerd Rage takes him down. Or Rachel, sorry.
Yep, good defense from Rachel. As I had seen in scrimmages with her, she's pretty solid on defense.
Small Town gets a flank on Lack, and that pushes Nostalgia back. So great defense from Jabba's right there to understand the situation and to react accordingly. A little bit of a one-on-one fight here. Small Town gets taken down by Iceman. So we're going to get on the Iceman flank, see what he can do. All four of... takes down one, so the remaining three of Jabba's still there. Iceman doesn't realize that. Nerd Rage takes him down.
Yep. Nerd Rage Unicorn with a kill on Iceman. Looks like Lack snuck into the base, trying to pick up the flag right now. Was taken out, though.
Yeah, Rugal gets hurt.
But Nostalgia's trying to use the AT-AT as cover in the enemy base. Acer's kind of surrounded, though.
Acer's not. He can't get all of them. He melees there, just for disrespect.
Yeah, I think he knew he was going to die and decided to just give up.
But he is going to get the partner spawn in the center, so it's not too big of a deal.
Yep, Nostalgia's still holding middle of the map, pouring in.
Iceman with the flank as well.
They've seen to pour in all at once, whereas Jabba's Angels likes to run one or two back to try and get a score. It seems like they're running cave side right now, both of them.
Yeah. Small Town's engaging Lack here. I don't know how Hillary feels about that, but there is a couple kills on the side of Nostalgia, and they just pick up the cargo. There's only two members defending. This is a 2-on-2. This is crucial for Jabba's.
Patient play from Lack to wait, but he still got taken out.
They take down the cargo, however, it's picked up by Rugal, and they're going to get a partner spawn.
Rugal's here. Yep, Rugal is here. It could be, they did not partner spawn. I think Rugal's partner...
Rugal needs to get the kill here. Rugal does. Lack's there as well. This is going to be a surrounding on Cocoa Puff. However,
Cocoa Puff is the last defense. Wow, she takes him
coming
out.
From behind Jabba's. Lack doesn't realize this. He picks it up. They take him down.
Wow.
This is a crucial... This is a fight over the cargo. Ultimately, Nostalgia wins it, and they're just going to keep pushing.
I think Nerd Rage Unicorn might be able to get in position for the block at the rim. It's gonna be close.
Oh, Cargo got
wow.
taken down. Cocoa Puff with
That was
a nice
mine?
proxy.
I think it was a
proxy.
mine. Yeah.
Nerd Rage is there. If she might be able to return this in time. Doesn't. But there is going to be another fight. Small Town, Rugal with the flank. Oh, and Small Town's going to get the return.
Wow, a big play from Small Town. She put a turret down first, facing the 3 members of Nostalgia who weren't there, and then was able to take out Rugal, who was busy picking up the flag. So, nice play.
Great play. And now moving towards the center here. Cocoa Puff with a nice push. However, it's a 2-on-1. She might be able to take down Lack here. She does take down Lack, but Acer takes her down. But now it looks like Jabba's on the attack. Jabba has control of the center. A decent push from Jabba right here. If they can get a couple kills, they have access to the cargo. Cocoa Puff sneaking around the side.
Nice 2v2 play from Jabba's Angels right
Coco's
there.
in trouble, though.
Yeah, she needs some
help. Can Coco
help.
get away? Possibly. Rugal takes her down. And the rest of Jabba's stuck behind. So almost a good play from Coco.
Meanwhile, Iceman trying to make a push, but got taken out by Rachel with her defense with the pulse cannon.
Jabba's on the retreat, and it looks like Nostalgia's pushing up a bit. But it looks like they're just trading back and forth. This is an extremely close game. With 2 minutes left, this map might be reset.
Rachel is on the turret, gets a kill with the permanently placed turret featured on the map. She also has an infantry turret ready to be put down, so Jabba's Angels defense is squatted up right now with turrets, if they so choose. Iceman's coming in, though.
Iceman's going for a flank. He seems to be dealing with... Actually, there's a push coming from... there's a push coming from Jabba's. They picked up
They stopped
one.
Iceman's push.
So this is the only push that might possibly have a chance. Takes down Lack. I think she's by herself.
Nerd Rage
This
Unicorn is on a
2-on-1.
6-0 spree, but she got taken out. She just hit Master Scout level.
She
She was on a 6-0 spree.
She pushed a little too hard into the base of Nostalgia. She was by herself, trying to make something happen, but just, you know, a little ahead of her team. But, I mean, with low time, you need to start making a play soon. Especially, speaking of plays, we do have Nostalgia pushing into the base. There's only Rachel defending it, but she doesn't quite see what's going on here. This is going to be one quick push for Nostalgia if they want to win, but they do take down Rachel, and they're going through the canyon side with the cargo. There
now,
will be
if Acer does not get to his base in time, the map will end. He has 30 seconds to score this. There's no overtime for this game mode.
Oh, but there's an attack coming from behind. Rachel, get a partner spawn as well. There's 2 there. There's 3.
That rocket.
Both sides drop their cargo. It looks like Cocoa Puff has it, but she needs to...
I don't think she'll have enough time.
There's no way she's going to get there in time. She also gets taken down. This is a tied map. Very close. We're going to go into sudden death on Goazon to see who ultimately wins this
I'm
map.
going to inform them that that is the rules, unless they have agreed to something else, but rule is next flag wins.
And we'll have it on stream as well, so... Also, if both sides have the cargo simultaneously, whoever would return it first would win, even if it's a split second after.
Even if your cargo is away, yes. If the scoreboard ever says 6-4 for someone, that team won.
Yeah, so a lot of offense coming out of both teams. It was really nice to see. Something different between the Goo and Scene match as well is that both teams were really making great use of partner spawn, especially Nostalgia at the beginning there.
Did you take a quick look at the scoreboard? I didn't look myself because I was messaging these 2 teams, but I saw that Nerd Rage Unicorn had a very good KD.
I mean, it's on the stream. I didn't look at it though, just because however, they all...
Right, yeah, I just wanted to point out that she had like a 2 KD at
I would like to point out they also backed out of the lobby for whatever reason. So...
because the rules are same faction, so if they stayed in the match, it'd be swap factions. So yeah, it's
So yeah,
remake.
we're just gonna get a remake going. A lot of intense
crazy.
action as well. That was a really close match between both sides. Both sides actually had a lot of action just to get their cargo taken home, and both did a really good job of controlling partner spawns and controlling the cargo.
Not getting because well, I recently the past couple of days I have not been getting notifications for PSN messages.
I hopefully will be getting promoted, so I can add you. I'll make sure Lack does that.
I hope that Lack will check his PSN.
I actually have a substitution. I don't think Pimp was in the MQC.
Pimp was not.
Was
nope,
in the
Pimp
first one,
not.
So he is now. They're replacing Iceman with Pimp or MQC.
Yep, maybe Iceman's lack of upgraded jetpack and grenade. Maybe Lack saying, Iceman, you haven't played enough public server matches to upgrade your cards. Maybe I should come in with someone else who's played a little bit more. Although I don't think Pimp has played very much either. But I'm not too sure on what level he is.
I mean, this is a change of momentum. Though, if you do remember...
I'm going to grab my phone so Lack definitely knows that I said what the rules are to him, because I don't think he read them, but I will be back.
So, as I was saying, and Mike would obviously agree with me, is that this could be a momentum shift for Nostalgia, due to the fact that Iceman was doing a very good job of controlling the or getting flanks going. And I think Iceman was even the one to return the cargo. So switching out Iceman for Pimp or MQC is a very interesting move on Nostalgia's part. And I'm interested to see how, if they stick with that, because I see he did leave the server. But if they stick with that roster, interesting to see how that plays out instead of the first squad. So just getting the members of Jabba's back in, as well as the final member, the mystery member of Nostalgia, to see who is playing. Okay, we got a second, third in, and we're just waiting on the last member of Nostalgia.
Alright, I'm here.
Pimp's back in. As I was saying, Mike, and I don't know if you agree with me, but it's going to be interesting to see how not having Iceman affects them, especially since he was doing a good job with flanking, and I believe he even got the pod cap, or the cargo cap, sorry, for Nostalgia.
Yeah, I think Iceman also got the chase down on Cocoa Puffs one time when she had the cargo. So yeah, I mean, Iceman, I don't think Iceman was the problem, although I did not look at like his kill deaths or whatever. But I mean, I've played against Pimp in this game, and he's pretty good, at least in my opinion. Other people will tell you he's not, but I think he's pretty good, as he is at most games, so I think it's probably a solid substitution.
Yeah.
Looks like they're figuring it out, who's going to play right now.
Well, they were. Pimp had just come back from leaving the lobby, and now it looks like Rugal just left. So he'll probably be coming back, probably just a little glitch of the private lobby, something that a lot of teams have been having. But I'm sure we'll get right back on that, and we'll be good to go in a couple minutes. I mean, it was a lot. That match was probably one of the more intense ones we've seen so far in the tournament. Would you think, Mike?
Yeah, Wicked. I don't think we've seen a tie yet. I think this is the first one out of the 5 matches that have been played. We've spectated in stream 2. and I've also watched videos from other people, and I don't think there's been a tie until this match here. It seems there's something about Badlands and ties, man. I don't know. What's up
Well,
with that?
I know Badlands, especially on cargo, the map is extremely open, and if you want to talk about using jetpacks to an advantage, I still think it's good on this map specifically to use the jetpack just because it's so big, and the team that lost the cargo can really quickly catch up to the cargo carrier, as opposed to like Rebel Depot.
You can't really. There's ceilings, so you're more limited with your jetpack use. I think all 8 players that I looked at had jetpack. And then when we go from Rachel had pulse cannon, Cocoa Puffs had flashbang, I think. Or no, sorry, she has impact grenade. She likes the impact grenade. And then I think the other 2 players had thermal. I know Lack and Iceman had thermal, and Acer was taking pulse cannon. So nothing too wacky. I mean, impact grenade's kind of unique. Now that it does 100 damage, I actually think it's viable.
Yeah, I've been trying out the
definitely takes some
impact
time
grenade
to get used. Definitely takes some getting used to. Cocoa Puffs was able to kill me a few times in the scrimmages I've played against her with some nice like jetpack impact grenades, like some pretty sick looking kills. So she definitely likes it. I think if someone put the time into impact grenade, they could reap the benefits.
I've been working on impact grenade myself, trying to see if I can pull that out. I have a couple little, I guess, interesting star cards I've been trying out in scrims to see how they work out, and I've been having mixed success with them, so it'll be interesting to see how these teams make use of their interesting star cards, like the impact nade, which is something you have been seeing more of, but not too much. You've been mostly
a little bit more since it got buffed.
You've been seeing a lot of thermal detonators and pulse cannons.
Right.
But it looks
I
like
think
we
that
are
also
ready
has to
to
do
go.
with the map.
Yeah.
Pulse cannon on Gozan Badlands.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of pulse cannon.
Acer's been taking it. Man, if he hit that shot, it would have been sweet. But I think Jabba's Angel still would have got the score. Yeah, I think they still would have got the score, but it would have been a sick shot from Acer.
Yeah, I mean, even on maps like Rebel Depot, not that they're playing this map, but I've still seen teams pull that out, the pulse cannon, and be very successful with it. And the pulse cannon on this map, or this game mode, cargo specifically, seems to be doing wonders for a lot of teams, and teams that have a good mastery of the pulse cannon, or at least one solid player with it, seem to be doing very well in this tournament overall.
I just want to quickly address our Twitch chat, which I do have open from when we did say the BFC earlier. Someone named Avatar Ruff in our Twitch chat asked is this only for clans? Yes, this is a clan-based competition. However, if you are a free agent and looking to join a team, feel free to post on the swbfc.com in the free agent section and let people know that you'd like to join a team and play in our tournaments. Also below our Twitch stream, if you scroll down, you'll see play in a tournament. If you click on that, you should find the BFC website and you'll find your way from there. Looks like we're getting underway soon here, Wicked.
Yeah, match starting in about 20 seconds. Again, same sides to start. You have Nostalgia on the Rebels, and you have Jabba's on the Empire.
To secure the cargo boxes inside.
So let's see if these strategies change up. It seems like the spawns are the exact same as last time.
Yep.
So let's see how that goes. You have Lack just going straight through the middle, and then you have.
Now let's remember that this is. I do not believe Lack and Cocoa Puffs agreed to any other terms. I believe they have agreed to sudden death. So whichever team shows 6-4 on the scoreboard first will win. Unless if they keep playing, I assume that means they agreed to something else. So we will commentate accordingly.
Oh, Pimp!
For now, we're gonna assume
Pimp
it's sudden
is
death.
using the pulse cannon. He got a very nice snipe, and it's actually going to be able to pick up a double kill right there, which allows Nostalgia to get that center point that they've been pushing for thus far. And they also have Jabba's already backed up into their base.
Yep, looks like
Acer goes a little aggressive. This is going to be a 4-on-1. Lack's low in the corner. He's going to get his regeneration, but they know he's there. But this is allowing the rest of Nostalgia to push up. This is allowing Lack to go a little aggressive. He gets taken down. May he rest in peace. But the rest of Nostalgia's
someone
pushing
has
in.
smoke. I'm going to figure out.
Rugal pushes in. Nice flank. Can he get one? Gets one. He had the other low, but he's going to get taken down himself.
Acer has elected to take smoke grenade during this match. He is also using the T-21. Not the B.
It's actually an interesting weapon choice. I had mixed success with it. I did a scrim against a couple teams using the T-21, and I did all right. That's not one of the standard weapons that you see coming out of the tournament, though. You mostly see E11s and EE3s. So that's interesting to see a new gun come out and just see if the team can make use of it. But we do have Small Town chasing Lack. We're going to get on her real fast and see what she can do. She's chasing Lack's flank, but she's under fire herself, and now Lack's aware of her position. Lack takes her down with help from Acer and Pimp, but there's a nice flank coming through the canyons here. Lack gets low, and Lack gets taken down, but all four of Nostalgia are canyon side here. Lack does regenerate.
I believe that all 4, or maybe 3 out of 4, of Jabba's Angels are using the E11. I'm going to check on Nostalgia's weapon choices in a second here, but 4 E11s I think coming out from
the flank from Nostalgia in canyon side fails, but there is a 2-man push on cave side from Nostalgia, and looks like Jabba's is unaware of this. So Rachel, looking with a pulse cannon, gets taken down by Pimp. Rugal jumps behind the walker, and there's no one from Jabba's here. So Rugal's just going to take it. He has one person to beat. Small Town sees him, but gets taken down by Pimp. So Nostalgia, pushing through through the center. This is an interesting push. They're pushing through the center. There's going to be a couple spawns. The rest of Nostalgia clear out, but it does get returned soon.
It looks like
no, it does not. Sorry,
running...
it looked like it was through the map. Nostalgia still has it in the center. My apologies on that. There's a fight in the center. Lack's gonna have a 2-on-1 situation, but it looks like Jabba's. Oh no! Rugal with a proxy gets 2, and it's still left open. There's only one person. Nerd Rage is there. If Nostalgia can get on that, they might be able to. It looks like Nerd Rage is gonna get the return. It just seemed like Nostalgia was not in position for that, or did not have jetpacks available, because that was opened up for a
yeah, I don't
while.
think their jetpacks were up. Nostalgia's coming out with 2 E11s and 2 A280s. Acer
Coco Puff with a flank on Acer, but Acer
T21.
sees her and takes her down.
Look, what do you think about the choices not for... Some teams don't seem to be prioritizing these power-ups. I see people walking by them at this point.
I mean, power-ups...
What's up with that?
Power-ups are kind of key, and I mean, if you're walking by it, are they just electing to not go a certain route, or are they just taking one step past it?
Maybe it's more of a route-based thing.
I mean, there are some power-ups do make you go out of your way to take, and those would be kind of key. But it looks like there's a 2v1 going on in the back of the map. Acer's there, doesn't see Rachel's there. She's probably going to take him down. She doesn't quite, does now take down Acer. And it looks like the push has been halted, especially with a nice right defense from Jabba's. And now Jabba's, for the first time this map, is going to be going on the offensive. Also, keep in mind, at this time, Nostalgia with Iceman did have a lead of 6-4. So it's either Jabba's are improving, or Nostalgia hasn't made as aggressively or as strategically as good a plays as they did.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think Jabba's have been doing progressively better as we've been playing. Both teams have each other's flag right now.
I'm on Coco Puff currently. Let me know how Nostalgia's push is looking.
Okay, I will go take a look at Rugal's push with the flag.
Well, the right side, there was a 2-on-1, and Jabba's did win that. So now they're pushing in the cave side.
Has returned. They've returned their own flag.
Acer and Lack, this is a 2-on-2. 1-on-1 now. Lack versus Coco. Coco is low. This is about to be reset if the rest of Jabba's can't get in here.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Small fry.
Lack's gonna die.
Small Fry's going to pick it up, but the rest of Nostalgia's in Jabba's base.
Right.
Let's see if Nerd Rage can't hold him off. This is now a great defense from Nostalgia if they can hold this. It's going to be a 2-on-2. It's going to be Pimp and Rugal against Small Fry, and now just Small Fry. Now they get taken down. Cocoa Puff, can she hold him down, or is Pimp going to get the cargo? Pimp's going to return it.
Yep, Lack actually came in from behind and made that super hard for Jabba's Angels. So, good play by Lack to come in from the back there and just clean that up.
Good push from Jabba's, though. It was really nice to see the aggressive there, and they almost brought it home. It was just a couple
very
missed
close to
gunfights.
ending the map.
Yeah. Yep. Couple missed gunfights right there that would have given Jabba the first map. I'm going to go overhead to see what's going on here. Looks like they're...
looks like 3 members from Nostalgia are trying to...
Nostalgia cleared them out.
Here. Acer's got the flag.
Acer has it. Acer gets 1 kill. The rest of Jabba's is focused. This is going to be a 3-on-1. 3 defending the cargo. The cargo does get taken down, but there's 2 members of Nostalgia there. However, the rest of Jabba's is picking up on that, and they do take him down. Pimp's still there alive. The rest of Nostalgia cleared him out. Nostalgia still has control of the cargo. Cocoa Puff's trying to catch up. Doesn't quite kill Rugal. Rugal's holding off Cocoa Puff, but there's a flank coming in from the Jabbas. Jabba's a little behind this. The rest of Nostalgia pushed ahead, but it looks like Pimp is going to take down 1. Pimp took down 1. The rest of Nostalgia cleared him out.
Pimp's running a risky route right now.
Pimp's going through the center, but it doesn't look like there's one member.
Route.
Oh, the smart rocket! That's going to be a
have
return. To be fair, he probably didn't know that she had a smart rocket. But still, I mean, the center wasn't a bad play, because if he won that 1-on-1, that was home free. It just was unfortunate she had a smart rocket. I guess.
I think he could have played it safe and took a longer route around the outside.
Oh, he could have, definitely. But just looking to get the quick end, it wasn't the worst decision he could have made. It's just, if she didn't have a smart rocket, that probably was still game.
Yeah. Oh, tied. 6 minutes left on the clock, 6:20.
Mm-hmm. It's just 1 score is all you need, either team. 1 slip-up, and this game's over. Looks like Acer's jumping in a little aggressively, but he does take cover, does get taken down. So over into the base of Jabba's, they all spawn there, but Nostalgia is making a push.
Yep, this is a positioning we've seen many times. Nostalgia past the middle, Jabba's Angels all 4 in their base, and then they're probably going to send 1 around all of the Nostalgia members. Which will work out so long as 1 Jabba's Angel member gets a double kill.
Yep. Jabba's is defending the center. Lack has a nice flank, but some of Nostalgia has actually pushed in. 2 members on the right flank as well, Acer and Lack. Lack gets behind 2 of them. Lack's pick up 1.
Wow, nice flank from Lack.
Acer and Lack are both there, yeah. 1 is there. Rachel is going to kill Lack, but Acer has the flag. The cargo. Acer's going through the center, where Jabba's is just going to intercept that. There's a 2-on-1 here. Misses the melee, but still gets the kill, and it's just returned. So a little bit of a greedy play coming out of Nostalgia, trying to just go through the center, and they just get collapsed on. So, I mean, Jabba's, they're doing a good job of playing defense and getting those returns when they need to. So I think that Nostalgia's going to have to play a little bit more conservatively if they want to get this passed.
Either they need to push. I'm not sure actually. Somebody might have a strategy change here, but it looks like Nostalgia.
Well,
is
Acer's by himself with the cargo. He has Pimp helping him, but he has the rest of Nostalgia actually does take it. 1 gets taken down by Rachel, so now it's Rugal and a 2-on-1 in their base, and now Rugal actually kills himself. So that's just going to be an easy return for the Jabba's team. Nerd Rage gets a nice kill on the side. It looks like it's going to be a 2-on-2 pushing in. I'd like to thank all 31 viewers for watching. Welcome to the stream. This is a very close match. We're on a sudden death game right here. where Nostalgia is pushing into Jabba's base. This map,
looks like they're going to get a pickup right now.
Nostalgia has done a very good job of keeping constant pressure. However, when Jabba's did get a push, it was a very good push that was just taken down by a nice flank and a couple nice.
Each team has each other's flag right now.
All right, I'm on the Nostalgia flag, but I'll get up top.
This is a base race. This is a base race. And they're both at half. Wow, this is going to be very, very close. Watch the scoreboard, Wicked, because...
Jabba's is flanking, whereas Jabba's is flanking. They might get the return on that. This is just one person.
All they have to do is kill Rugal.
Pimp is defending too, and there's even a respawn. This looks like a map for Jabba if they play it right. Pimp's going to have to get a quick return here. He's going to get it!
He did. Yeah, wow. That was pretty crazy.
That was a bad play from Jabba's right there. There were people spawning in the back of their base.
Yeah,
all they had to do was
I think
secure
Cocoa Puffs needed to wait in the cave just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer.
If she had waited in the cave, I think she would have had some backup coming in. Maybe someone could have shot Pimp in the back at that point.
Yeah, if that was communicated with the team, I think that would have been a map win here for Jabba's. But instead, they're going to have to get a quick push, or we're going to another round of sudden death. Which is really exciting. Acer's just trying to get in there. He actually does secure a decent hold on the base, but Jabba's good job on defense. Jabba has a very, very good hold on defense, it seems like, for this entire map, where Nostalgia would get really nice pushes, but even if Nostalgia got close to their base, it would ultimately be Jabba's that held them out.
Wicked, I want to point out this infantry turret up here, which is doing work for Jabba's Angels. It actually just got taken out, but they had it up on a ledge, which was in a really good spot, so great turret placement.
Now, I would like to point out a comment on the chat that said there was a horrible lack of communication right there for that last pod. That if anyone from Jabba's is watching, just if you're in a situation like that again where you think you're home free, communicate with your teammates and see if there's any, make sure that the area is secure before you just run through.
When I have the flag in this game mode, I always ask, like, is our base clear, is our base clear? And then, like, I go in once I know it's clear. Because there's a lot in Battlefront 3 Capture the Flag, there's a lot of defenses at the enemy base. You wind up defending in the enemy base quite a few times.
Oh, look at this on the cave side. Nostalgia's just partner spawning on each other in the base of Jabba's. There's 3 guys in there. There's no one. There's all 4.
I think it's going to be another base race. I think Cocoa Puffs has their flag, and they have Jabba's Angels flag.
No, they need the deep.
No, Cocoa Puffs taken out.
She doesn't. We're just going to follow on the flag runner. Acer's about to run into 2 people in front of him, and behind him got taken down, so they're about to be cornered, Lack and Acer, between all 4 members of Jabba. Acer gets a decent cover opportunity, but that's just going to be recovered as well.
He smoked it, but yeah, that's going to get returned.
Alright. So, much like the finals, this is going to be going to a second overtime, more than likely. Unless someone can power through the center.
I do not think it is possible unless they run it right down the middle. Yeah, it's not possible. 20 seconds.
One-on-one over in Nostalgia's base. Nerd Rage is fighting Lack. Not that this matters, but Lack takes him down. Acer picks up another point for the Fantasy KD. So if you're following Fantasy, that's another kill for Ace. Actually, he just got taken down. So get him off your team immediately if you're following Fantasy. And that's another draw. But it looks like overall, almost everyone went positive except 2 from Jabba's and Acer, but just barely on Nostalgia. So most players actually going positive in this match. Both sides very even on score, very even on pods. This could go even longer.
Yep, we're going into it again. I will say that there was a lot of good scores coming out from people. A lot of people are going to say, oh, look, Cocoa Puffs didn't do good, but I would say all of her deaths were, she was putting the most pressure on the enemy team for flag running. I think she picked up the flag all of the times for Jabba's Angels, so she's putting the pressure on in the enemy base. She's mostly dying, so a lot of people would say about Battlefront 2, where are you dying? If you're dying in the enemy's base, you're doing better than if you're getting killed in your own base, so it makes a huge difference if you're playing objective where you die.
Is true, but it looks like we're gonna have to back out again and get this lobby remade.
Right, I will be back in 1 second, Wicked.
Will do. We're gonna back out. We're going to round 2 of Sudden Death. Yet again, a throwback to R versus LSJ on Death Star Capture the Flag. Remember the hype is real.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back.
I will check my PSN messages just to make sure that... So, Cocoa Puff said so to me again.
I mean, I've seen Battlefront 2 matches last this long as well. So, hopefully hopefully these two very evenly matched teams, one of them can pick up a cap this round. But something I did notice is that Jabba's is playing almost one person sneaks by and the rest of the team collapse, where Nostalgia's just going full-blown blitzkrieg, trying to get as many members into their base as they can. Both strategies.
I like that. I think they counter each other too. So I think like Lack's whole team will push up like 4 of them, and then as long as Jabba's Angels is entrenched with 3 usually, and then Cocoa Puffs is sneaking by. So as long as the entrenched people can get 2 like a double kill, it already cancels out the fact that they only have 1 person sneaking by. Like it's working out, even though both teams are really evenly matched.
Yeah. I think you're the actually the last one who's needed in this lobby. Hopefully we get you in here. You are welcome.
I'm here.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure they didn't start without you, and to make sure that you're not going to be on Nostalgia.
Just gonna check my PSN messages once again because I am not getting notifications from them. Bomber's telling me something about switching factions, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, it looks like they did switch factions, speaking of that.
Okay.
So we're just gonna back out of that game.
Well, let's,
Multiple members have already backed out.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, definitely, if that happens, Wicked, and, like, they don't care, like, for future, like, let's just stay in until one of them leaves, and then we can leave, yeah?
Yeah, well, that's what I did.
Alright, cool.
So my computer just froze, so rest in peace.
Well, you don't need that.
Rest in peace my ability to watch Twitch chat.
I have mine open.
Can I get a couple Bible
It's
thumbs?
Bomber saying that this map is bad, Kratos is saying it's a battle.
Yeah, I missed the part, I guess I missed where Kratos said it's a battle, because the last thing I see is Bomber calling the map bad.
Yeah, it's just, Kratos saying it's a battle. D-Hart thinks this map is more symmetrical than Rebel Depot. I agree with him. I think it's way easier to defend on what Rebel's side of Rebel Depot. So definitely agree with D-Hart.
It looks like we're back and ready to go. Hopefully we can get a conclusion. And it looks like they switched factions again, so we're going to be backing out, as one of the Jabbas have already done. And we'll...
what a match.
What a match, yeah.
Yeah, no one knows what causes the faction swap to happen. If anybody can find a theory which is true 100% of the time, so we could avoid the faction swap for when factions matter, that'd be cool. Or if DICE could just fix it, that also would be cool.
I sent a couple tweets out to DICE, and they are in a couple forum posts. Hopefully they might have taken notice of either of the two, but we'll see what happens when the next patch comes out. Hopefully there's a lot of private server fixes.
Right. The more options they give us, the better. And all the fixes that we need would be great too. But beyond fixes, more options would be excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Lack is loving this. I can just hear Lack now, like, move Mike to their team, move Mike to spectator, invite them. Because I know Lack gets frustrated with the private servers on this game, as do I.
As does everyone, really.
Yeah. But it's here. At least it exists. Before January, we couldn't even do this, Wicked. We weren't even a thing before January. And thankfully DICE... well, we were a thing. We were just only a Battlefront 2 thing. But now that DICE has given us the ability to pick our opponents, we can have matches. So even though they are glitchy, we still appreciate it.
We just wish it was less glitchy. That's what we're looking for there. There is a pun from a member of our viewing party that said the private servers are quite dicey.
Nice.
Thought that was a very nice pun. Good use of the company that made this game. But we're just waiting on Jabba's Angels right here to get a game going.
I'll check my PSN messages. Looks like Cocoa Puff said one more time, sorry, so it looks like she just needs another invite. Let me read what Weiss wrote in the chat.
I thought it was very interesting. I didn't want to say it on stream in case someone from Nostalgia was watching, but if you feel like sharing, feel free.
Well, I'm just gonna assume that if they are watching, they're probably also reading the chat. But Weiss is maybe giving some tips on how to break up a defense.
Deck, we are
Deck
actually
is asking us
in the
first round.
First round. So this is just the beginning. Hopefully the tournament will pick up soon, and we'll be getting to some more playoff-oriented matches in the upcoming weeks, maybe a week or two. And we should be good. Though I hope you stay around, because these matches are very close and very exciting. And I hope everyone is enjoying.
Yep, we're in the first round of a 26-team double elimination bracket. This is just round 1. Some teams are on round 2, but that's where we're at right now. We pretty much just started. We started on Friday.
Yes. It looks like we are actually hopefully ready to go, and hopefully these spawns don't swap again. If they do, I'm probably going to be on tilt, and I'm just a spectator.
Yeah.
But they did stay this time, so it looks like we're actually going to load in.
Wicked, I did not expect this to tie this many times. I did not think we'd be here still after all this time on the first map.
Yeah, it's
almost as many ties as the drop zone. If this ties again, it'll be like drop zone. Only the timer is much longer, I guess, on this.
I don't think the timer's longer. I think it's even.
Oh, is it the same?
I believe so. Just we're in the finals, and this isn't the third map in a best of 3.
Right. This is the first map in a best of 3 in the first round.
Yep.
Delta's dropping you a nice. Let me get some of those points from your Battlefront 2 quote.
Throwback to season 10. Thank you for remembering that and ruining my life, Delta. But we're gonna get into this game. Looks like it should be starting in about 20 seconds. And it looks, interestingly enough, let's see if the spawns are the same. It looks like the same players are spawning in the same positions. However, very interestingly, there is a slight change in original spawn on the side of Jabba's. Not that that makes a huge difference, but it might make a little it might make an initial change in strategy coming from those girls.
I just noticed that Acer has switched to the DH-17, one of the best guns in the game, off of his T-21. And he was also trying out the A280. I'm going to take a look at the loadouts and I'll get back to you on if I see any changes.
Yeah. So anyone just tuning in, we are in sudden death, meaning the next cargo cap wins, even if both sides have it. Whoever gets the 6-4 lead at any moment will take the win on this map. As I say that, Lack actually moves into the base of Jabba's, and he's pushing hard. However, he doesn't have any help, but can he pick up a couple kills here? Doesn't. He gets taken down. That allows for Acer to be coming through, and also Pimp with a flank. Pimp's running in. This is going to allow Acer and Lack to move in. Nostalgia's just pushing the base. However, Nerd Rage does get a spawn behind him. Let's see if she can get a couple flanks. She kills Rugal coming in. Or, Pimp. And, still more Nostalgia in the base. Can they clear him out? It looks like they do actually clear out Nostalgia of the base. However, that was a great initial push from Nostalgia. And this new push is going to be led by Pimp coming in. Gets Nerd Rage low, but Rachel with a nice pulse cannon stops that push. However, Nostalgia with a nice push canyon side. This seems to be their go-to side to push, unless they can get a flank through canyons. It looks like Acer did break through, but Lack is still behind on the flank. This is a 2-on-2, and this is actually now a 1-on-2. Lack against Jabba's. They take down Lack. So again, actually, as I'm about to say, not much of an offense from Jabba's.
Jabba's Angels sneaking by.
Jabba's Angels are sneaking by yet again, and they do pick up the first cargo, and looks like they're gonna rush.
Let's go.
Not that many people from Nostalgia are there. However,
Lack's coming in.
Lack is coming in. He's gonna lose that fight.
Ooh,
probably
that turret.
Probably a partner spawn coming on him as well. Yeah, there is a partner spawn. This is going to be a 2-on-1 Rugal. Actually, a 2-on-2. Pimp did get the spawn in. Coco one's taken down. That's a... Oh. Excellent.
Nice. Coco Puffs needs to go back and grab it.
And not only that, but Nerd Rage does get the partner spawn again. This is a 2-on-2 still. Lack's going to get... Oh my god. This is very intense. Nostalgia's behind this play.
This could be it.
A couple members from Jabba's do need to make sure the base is clear, though. As there's a flank coming from Nostalgia, Jabba's needed to be in their base right here. They need to play aggressively, or at least clear this out. Rugal's the only one there. If they play aggressively, maybe even Pimp gets in there. Coco's left alone. Pimp gets taken down. Wow. Can he get taken down? He does get taken down!
Oh my god.
Can Jabba's win this gunfight? It's in their base. Jabba's is coming in. Jabba's is coming in through their own base.
Respawned.
Respawn's coming in. Lack gets taken down. Can Acer get taken down? This is a 1-on-1 situation. No! Oh my god.
Yeah, I think she...
And it got reset. Reset.
I think she did not know Acer was around that corner.
Oh my god. What are you doing,
yeah,
Jabba?
Pimp with the defense at the rim No, I mean, I think that was more good play from Lack's team. I mean, They did kind of set up in the cave here a little bit incorrectly, I would say.
It was a good play.
They could have antlined it. They could have antlined it a little bit.
I think another lack of communication. I mean, Acer or whoever was there had just taken down someone, and if that wasn't communicated and she thought she was alone, that's just
yeah, maybe.
Oh, but also
you're right,
all of the Jabba's plays have been really intense when they have the cargo, and Nerd Rage does have the cargo. However, on the other side, Nostalgia has just taken it, so we're going to go up top and see what both sides are looking at.
They are running at each other.
This time.
The two flags are running at each other right now.
Nerd Rage is out on the side, missed the pulse cannon. Coco, actually, Nerd Rage takes down one. Pimp is low. Nerd Rage full health. It looks like Lack is coming with a flank. Nerd Rage is just going to
running the reverse to group up with Firefly.
Yeah, but this is through the center, and Lack is still on the backside.
Yeah. They're all going to get shot in the back here, I believe. Yep. So good defense from Lack to flank that. And then it looks like Acer's going to be able to pick up the Jabba's Angels flag that was dropped.
Yeah, Jabba's Angels did drop it. This is
Firefly
actually really
still-
intense. Small Town needed to win that. No one else from Jabba's is in the area. This looks to be a pod cap for Nostalgia. It's going to be close. Actually, it's not going to be close. That's it for Nostalgia. This map's over unless they choose to play on.
Map is over. Lack
Nope,
is standing
map is
still.
over. Lack standing still. This map's over. This map is over. Couple disrespect kills.
Cocoa Puffs is also standing still and crouching. Okay, we are done here. We are moving on to map 2.
That is GG. Good.
Wow, that was crazy.
Play from Nostalgia. Question mark?
I want to point out. That so you can't really. I was saying Jabba's Angels maybe should have run an ant line, just like so in Battlefront 2, it's a lot easier to pick up a flag. You just run over it. In this game, you got to hold square, and you can't be really shooting and doing other stuff. You have to stand still. It sucks. So you can't like pick it up very quickly and loop the flag to your teammates. So you got to like clear out the enemy first. Definitely prioritize the fight over moving the flag. Sort in some scenarios where they're ahead of you. So you have to think about that as well. Yeah. But that was a great map.
I would like to mention that even though I did kind of criticize Jabba's play right there, every single one of their plays has been close. They've gotten it into their base almost every single time. It's just Nostalgia was there to take it down.
I thought, basically it's like Lack's team gave them the same shot twice. Like the same situation arose twice, and I thought the second time they would succeed, but they did not. So we're going into the second map here. I'm going to pull up the forum topic and see what is the second map. It is Rebel Base, the Hoth map, and Lack's team Nostalgia has picked Rebels on that map, which I actually would not.
I believe Rebels have the advantage.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah,
it's a small advantage, but looking down at enemies defending is better than looking up at enemies attacking. I think is what also gives them the advantage, and just the entrances are a little harder to break into.
So that will be map 2. If we go to a map 3, it'll be Imperial Hangar, the map which is like 100% symmetrical as far as I'm concerned. That blaster cannon that I was talking about in the Goo versus Scene match is not there all the time and was placed there by a Scene member, so it is not Rebels advantaged. Yeah, it looked like it was one that was there, but forever, but it wasn't actually. So it looks like we'll be getting into this game hopefully soon. There's a little bit of discussion from both teams on the Twitch chat, but it looks like we will be getting into this game. Lack was telling Cocoa Puffs it's her turn to host, so they're going to be sending out the invites shortly. Okay, I have my invite.
Alright. Nice 5-on-5.
With the excellent BFC streamer account, which has nothing unlocked.
I have the if I was on Rebels, the A280C on default, so...
Oh, there you go.
I got you. I got your number. But it looks like the spawn's flipped. So we're going to actually back out of this lobby. I guess, Dice, if you are watching, there's something you might want to look at fixing, especially since it forces the entire lobby to be remade, which would really delay competitive play. But we make do. We make do. We appreciate the servers.
We are up to 37 viewers, so that's pretty good. Almost as high as our... Well, on your stream, we had 50 viewers for the Drop Zone Tournament Finals. And that was just your perspective. That wasn't even a spectated, commentated stream.
It was as close to as a spectated, commentated stream as we could, though.
Ooh, and as I say that, we go up to 40. Can we hit 50? Tell your friends if they like Battlefront. Get them in here. Retweet us. Retweet something that Kratos might have tweeted, maybe. I'm accepting my invite.
Actually, check Twitter. Oh yeah.
Give us a
Retweet
hashtag.
Retweet the intense game going to sudden death.
Tell your Battlefront friends, tell your Battlefront 2 friends who you haven't talked to in 10 years that there's a pretty cool match going on right now. Get them in here.
Delta actually made that tweet, not Kratos, so good job,
Okay.
Delta.
Good job, Delta.
You're the
Bad
true
job,
MVP.
Kratos.
Come on, Kratos. Missed opportunities. Actually, Savage. Would you like
go
to
ahead,
address
Wicked.
it?
You go. You do it. You do it.
You're the admin.
Okay, I will say. So, hello, Savage. Let's not. Okay, so you say all the good players. So Savage says in the chat, this is really cool. All the good players are on PlayStation. He plays Battlefront on Xbox One. So right now, Savage, we're actually looking into hosting tournaments on all 3 platforms. We currently have a tournament going on PS4 and one on PC. The reason why we prioritize PS4 is because most everybody in the BFC had a PlayStation 2 and played Battlefront 2 on PS2. Then we transitioned to PS4s just because you like your PS2, you're probably gonna get a PS4. So that's just how it happened. And we have been hosting tournaments on PS4, but we would like to host things on Xbox One. It's just that none of us own Xbox Ones or the game on the platform. But as soon as we meet more people that have the game on that platform, we'd love to host things on that system too. And it looks like we're getting underway. So that was that was a perfect story.
Actually, we're not.
No, okay. Never mind. The factions did not work out that time. But anyway, Savage, that's what's up with that. So,
but you are very welcome
know.
to stay around and watch. We appreciate everyone sticking around.
Lack told me to shout out his Twitter. I don't know Lack's Twitter, but if you guys are interested in watching Lack's Lack's individual perspective and his team communication, that is twitch.tv/Lacklock, Lacklock. Lacklock, my B.
Mm-hmm. He also probably would like to mention that he's still trying to compose himself after that finish. Definitely focused towards this match and not the Halo match that just completed. He is more focused on composing himself after his very close match on Goes on Badlands.
Did Lack play a Halo match recently?
No, I believe Halo pros were on earlier today.
Oh, I see.
And apparently there were a couple close finishes.
That's pretty awesome. I've definitely seen in person a 4 overtime Halo match, so that was pretty crazy.
But have you
we're
seen
seeing a 3?
overtime?
Yeah, have you seen a Battlefront overtimes though? All right, Lack invited me.
Oh, Lack invited you. Maybe they're just trying. Yeah. Maybe they're just giving up on the Coco hosting strat.
Well, she probably promoted him.
Possibly.
Right? She doesn't want to.
Yeah, I don't think they have us added. So, good move on their part. Excellent play. And hopefully this match will actually get underway. We're just waiting on one member of Nostalgia.
We're waiting on Rugal. Unless they bring back Iceman. Okay, we're waiting. Here's Rugal right here.
Here's Rugal. Let's see if this actually starts with the right factions. It doesn't. Here we go again. We're all backing out.
Oh boy.
All right, so Mike, let's discuss some upcoming matches, upcoming predictions on what might be happening here. So there is the Scene versus Apocalypse match that they're set in stone, and both teams seem very active and ready to play. You've commentated on both matches. How do you feel about those two teams?
I think I don't know who's the favorite coming into that. It might be Apocalypse because Revium seems pretty damn good. But I do not know. Scene also, you and I watched the Scene match, and they had the epic put the blaster cannons on their flag strategies. Oh, yeah. They were always on the aggressive. T-Pack 88 with, I think, all of the flag scores, so he's also a good player. I don't know. All I know is Revium is very good with his guns.
Yeah, I was looking at or I had played against Apocalypse, and they were up on the top teams, I guess you could argue, level. So I'm looking and I'm thinking that it might be close, but I think Apocalypse might have an edge going into that. So it'll be interesting to see how the match actually plays out and what happens. Also, a team, the Double Time J's team and Alpha Misogynist, their team, the Prenatals, are playing my B team, Alpha Squadron, upcoming very soon. And we had scrimmed them, and they were a very good team. So that'll be interesting to see how Alpha Squadron is ready for them. Which both Alpha Squadron and Prenatals have been scrimming a lot, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. What do you think, Mike?
Yes, I think your team, RA is good. So you scrimmaged. So sorry, I was like a little bit distracted. You had scrimmage TP. Has RA scrimmage TP? Like without you?
It was a mix. So it
was a mix of
I
you
believe
guys.
it was mostly RA, but I believe I was sprinkled in there.
Okay.
And some maps were closer than others. Most drawed. I believe they had a stomp against us, and we had a stomp against them. So it's I guess up in the air really to see what.
And who would you say is TP's best player from your experience?
There were a couple.
If you even know.
There was one player, I forget the name of him specifically, but I know the other one, they had two good players. Alpha Misogynist was probably the player to watch for on Prenatals, though. And hopefully this gets set up very soon.
I wonder if Lack is at some point going to try putting his team on Empire, and then it will switch us.
Yeah.
It'll switch them onto the correct team. I don't know. Is it this map, maybe? If it happens again,
no,
I'm going to maybe say it's this
it
map.
It happened on a match we played on Drop Zone as well.
No, I mean, it happens on all the maps, but maybe like in Cargo, this is the map where it happens the most.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
I would like to address Max T on the site. He had mentioned twice that he sent the BFC streamer a friend request. I will, after we get another lobby set up, I will accept that. So I do see you. We are paying attention. Just I want to get this match underway first. Let's see, maybe they're going to go with the swap faction strategy.
Yeah, if Lack wants to try putting his team on Empire and then seeing if it happens again.
That's when it's going to work.
Yeah, I know. That's what I don't want to happen.
That's why I was always afraid to run it.
I actually joined the game back out.
Alright, so a good, both teams plenty of time to regenerate after the first set of maps.
Yeah, who do you think's favor this plays into these this like downtime?
What I would think is I mean, both sides have a lot of points, but I think Jabba's actually benefits a little bit more, just because they, if they happen to be listening or happen to notice that there's a little lack of communication in what was going on, they might be able to, start getting their call-outs down, or just, realizing what they need to do to win. Whereas Nostalgia, I don't think without rewatching the stream, they're going to see how Jabba's is able to get so far into their base, whereas Jabba's has had a lot better of a defensive play, a lot better of a defensive stronghold.
Yeah, Black is saying that now his team doesn't care if they get the factions flipped this time, so perhaps if Jabba's Angels also do not care, then we will just sit in here and play with the wrong factions. This map's roughly symmetrical anyway. Not as symmetrical as Imperial Hangar, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be reaching out to Nerd Rage and just see if the factions are not perfect, that we can just get going. Because there has been a decent amount of downtime, and I don't think the factions are too huge to where it would make a big difference. Lack is just now informed that they are playing a team of full girls.
Yes, that is true.
So the old phrase of almost getting beat by a girl applied. They just got lucky that their brute force strength was a little bit too much when it came to returning the pods. Returning the cargo, sorry.
I think Lack is waiting on an answer from Jabba's Angels. He's asking them, do you want to just go no matter what? And if they say yes, then they're going to go no matter what.
Yep, Nerd Rage just agreed that if there is a faction swap, it's okay. This is actually going to be the map where the factions are good. And what do you know?
Well, what do you know? It worked.
Called it.
How many tries is that, Wicked? Like
That was
5
at least
tries?
5. At least 5.
Yep, just everybody drop your Kappas in the chat for that one. Thank you, Dice, Kappa. That was pretty troll. Thank you for I think they just fixed it, actually. They're probably watching, and they're like, oh, shit, guys, we got to fix this thing right now. And they just fixed it. That's got to be what happened.
Yeah, a lot of downtime going on there. So I'm sure both teams are completely refreshed, almost like this is a completely new battle. So it'll be nice to see how this goes. Alright, I'll pick up my controller again. This is a little harder to watch because I can't really get an overhead view of these
Right,
teams.
we're a little bit... We have a ceiling now, so it's a little bit more of a... We can't really watch overhead, but we'll still be able to see what's going on. Main thing to remember, there's 3 doors to both bases on this map. The Empire door, their 3rd door is a little bit more spread out under the Falcon. It takes a little longer to run that route. Although there is ramps on the other Rebel door as well, which take a long time to go up. There's also windows in the Rebels' base, which can be blown out to make for more routes when escaping their base. That actually matters quite a bit.
We're going to raid the Imperial base. Your objective
And we're going to get underway in a second here.
Yep. So, to start off, it looks like Jabba's is on the red team and Nostalgia's on the blue. Looks like there's a couple gunfights right in the center. Center control is a little bit more important on this map than on other maps, just because it controls everything, and you can't actually get through without center control.
I'm seeing 2 DH-17s from Jabba's Angels so far.
Well, it's a much closer quarters map. Small Town actually takes down one with a DH-17, and one guy gets through. Looks like Acer got through. Lack with the help, so Acer's going to get through. Let's see what Acer can do. Little Coco on the backside, and Nerd Rage on the front. Acer gets taken down, however Lack takes down one, so Lack's now making a push for Nostalgia. And Lack is going to break in, but he doesn't see Rachel on the left side here. Takes him down.
Yep.
Good defense.
Rachel near one of these droids over here. Able to get the kill. She has taken off her jetpack. She is now going pulse cannon grenade. I'm gonna look around and see what else
looks
I
like
see.
Looks like she's dedicated defense because she's not leaving the base right now.
Yeah. Yep. When I've played against her, she was always playing D.
Yeah, she's getting the pulse cannon nade, which is...
Rugel's coming in with an imploder right now.
It looks like there's a couple too. Lack gets taken down, but Acer gets the spawn anyway. So this is going to be a Acer jumping in. Might be able to pick up 1 or 2 here. Acer, actually, interesting enough, It looks like he has the DLT-19 equipped.
Interesting.
Thermal goes in.
Not a
Lack
gun we've
actually
seen
misses
successful.
that. Doesn't pick up anyone. He's in a 2v1. Or sorry, Pimp misses that. And he was in a 2v1, gets taken down. So now let's move in towards the center, where Nostalgia is still a great, good control on the map. Acer, interestingly enough, has a
Jabba's
thermal.
Angels is
But
getting a
Jabba's in,
flag
yeah.
kill right now.
And they're coming out the one door, the far left. And there's two of them there running. Nostalgia realizes what's going on in a 2v1 here. And double kill for Nostalgia to be able to return that. So good play by them, good reaction. But the defense was a little lapse right there. So it now looks like Rachel changing her position on the
Yes.
cargo.
Yeah,
Good
she
pl-
usually, when I've played against her, will change, so she'll get you from one corner and then go to a new one so you don't look there again, which is definitely a good idea.
Lack actually survives. Nerd Rage sees him though,
The cargo has
and
been
gets
picked up
taken
by the
down.
Imperials.
Cocoa Puffs
Acer
looks like
coming.
has the cargo for Jabba's, so this is going to be really
Yep.
interesting. I think she has someone on her tail, or she's going to get cut off.
She's got backup, she's got a friend.
Yeah. She does have backup, but it looks like the rest of Nostalgia, or at least Lack for right now, Lack and Acer, that's a 1-for-1 trade. Acer gets a double kill in the 2-on-2 and returns it. Now on the other side, Pimp has the flag.
Yeah, Pimp going out by the Falcon, or trying to at least right now.
But it looks like a lot of Nostalgia's there. However, Small Town did get a flank and a partner spawn at that with Rachel, and that's returned. So a lot of back and forth play going on right here. Very close.
Yep.
But Coco now has the flag for
Cocoa
Jabba's,
Puffs running
but
the
she's
flea
cut
flicker,
off. She's
return-
all four of Nostalgia are right there. However, she does pick up one. Will the cargo get returned? It hasn't quite
Not yet. Not yet. Black doesn't know. Either he doesn't know, or...
He's
Okay,
delaying.
yeah,
he's
gonna return
rolling,
it now.
actually. It looks like he's going to go return that real fast. So still 5-5. A lot of play from both sides, back and forth. It looks like Rugel's pushing in. He's going to flank. He's actually getting flanked on the flank. And it just seems very defensive from both sides. Where lapse of defense for both sides as well. Able to pick up the cargo. However, good collapses are able to bring it back so they can get the return.
Rugel going in on offense here.
Yeah,
Trying to
Rugel
clear
had
out
help as
Jabba's
well. He's
Angel
probably
player.
going to get a partner spawn. There's a proxy on the cargo. That's something that if Nostalgia doesn't realize, that's going to be a free kill on Pimp here. Actually, he does notice that, throws a nade. Doesn't hit the proxy, though, and gets taken down. However, Rugel misses the proxy and actually explodes that without losing his life. So he's going to run
I like the placement of the blaster cannon from Jabba's Angels to put it on the flag
Jabba's
here.
Angels has the cargo, and on the other side, Nostalgia has it. I'm going to stay on Nostalgia since I'm right here, so let me know how...
Alright. I will let you know.
Mhm.
Nerd Rage Unicorn is trying to bring it into the mid right now,
Yeah, it looks like
but
that's
Acer's
a...
in front of her.
I mean, look, it does get returned,
Acer was
though.
able to clean it up.
Yeah. Now, the
Looks like
Nostalgia
did not
has a
return it
decent
yet.
push. There's a couple there for Nostalgia 3. Actually, Small Town takes down one, gets smart rocketed by Pimp. But more from Jabba's are coming in. Pimp gets the takedown. Another kill. Very excellent offense from Nostalgia, securing those gunfights when they matter. Mostly Jabba's did come in one at a time instead of pushing together. But
Jabba's is going to play
Jabba's
D
does
in
have
the
the
enemy
cargo,
base right
yeah.
now.
Looks like there's a one-on-one. The cargo runner looks like actually Nostalgia is going to get into the base. Nostalgia's in their own base. The window's broken. That's a point for Nostalgia.
Yep.
Also, the cargo got
Jabba's Angel's
returned.
not quite able to pull off that D in the enemy base. Cocoa Puffs tried to make it out, but Pimp had a good play to clean her up.
Some interesting two sides very close didn't notice each other. That's interesting.
Also, I just remembered that we're saying pimp the entire time, and they don't. MQC
Sorry,
with the label.
MQC
I know,
is
more
pimp.
formally as the pimp. So.
MQC's Battlefront 2 name was Pimp, and that's what most of us know him by. So if you see MQC the label, that is who we're referring to. If we slip up again, I'll actually try and start calling him MQC though. Small town gets taken down. Rugal actually on a 6-kill streak. Rugal is putting in a lot of work, 15 and 6 right now, while everyone on Jabba's is actually negative. I can say that with confidence.
Yeah, let's take a look at what Rugal is using. He's using Flashbang, DH-17 Jetpack.
Yeah, I mean, one viewer did mention that flashbangs might be very effective against certain teams, and maybe that is part of his advantage to actually using the flashbang, being able to get those secure kills. There's a one-on-one in the base of Nostalgia. Coco actually wins that, but gets killed by a delayed prox. Rugal behind Small Town gets taken down. Yet again, Rugal returns. So we're going to be on MQC right here, as he's closest to the enemy base. He's carrying the E11, and this is going to be a fight between him and the actual rest of Jabba's Angels. They're all just going to be pushing in. Let's see if he can pick up one or two. He actually does trade with Nerd Rage in a 4-on-1 situation, but still that offensive push wasn't too much.
A little bit of a fight in the middle here. Seems like
so an interesting
trying to get back in the enemy base.
So a couple people who maybe aren't a part of the BFC trying to understand the rule sets as to why if you click on a player you see that they have nothing equipped for their charge card. It's that for this tournament we actually by default have the charge cards, or as we call them the triangle cards, disabled. So that's one of the rules we had in place. That's why you don't see anyone running personal shield or explosive shot, just to keep it balanced. But MQC, as I say that, does have the flag, and he's going to be taking it. Let's see how he can do with... picks up one, actually. It looks like there was a miss on a smart rocket, but a proxy actually takes it down. And as I say that, Coco Puff not only gets the proxy kill, but also picks up the cargo for Jabba's. And they still do have 5 minutes to work, meaning they have plenty of time to be able to secure something. However, a lot of Nostalgia's collapsing. Lack with a smart rocket just takes that down, no problem. He's going to get the reset, more than likely. Actually, he's going to give that over to Acer.
Is trying to return it right now, and does.
No big deal. Jabba's wasn't in position. So it seems like Jabba's had a very good strategy for Goazon, but it seems like that was either countered by this map, or Nostalgia's just been playing this well themselves.
I think Rugal is wreaking havoc in the enemy base right now. I think he's been running around corners and stuff.
There's
just
3
getting a lot
members
of kills on Jabba's Angels spawning.
There's 3 members in their base. Jabba's Angels is actually forced to spawn outside of their base right now. But also,
I'm watching Coco Puffs with
Coco
flag.
Puff does have it. I'm gonna get on. I'm going to actually MQC is in his own the other team's base. I'm gonna get on Coco since she's more out in front, and also because MQC just got taken down. So Coco has the cargo going under the Falcon. Coco finally, or Jabba's in general, finally have team support. Coco's going to
like this route from Coco Puff. The
through.
Small Town Firefly can give her some backup.
Jetpack coming in. Looks like can Rachel give cover? Gets taken down. This looks to be a tie game. Blaster Cannon gets in the way a little bit, but that's going to be not cut off. That's a 5-5 game. That's a tie with 4 minutes. But Nostalgia,
they need
all
to
4
play
of them
D
are
here,
in the
though.
base.
Nostalgia was collapsing, and now they're on the offensive.
However, that leaves the entire base of Nostalgia open for a trade. If
right, it looks like Nerd Rage Unicorn might be. No, it looks like they're gonna go for the defense here.
you can't really have a Lack actually wins a 1-on-1 but a blaster cannon is going to hold him down as the rest of...
This is funny.
What's interesting, though, is that you see Nostalgia coming in to help from the other side as all of Jabba's pushes in from one side. Proxy takes down one. There's going to be a melee duel.
Ooh,
and
taken out by melee. MQC's picking it up. They're 4 strong, going out the double doors right now.
Yep.
It looks like Acer was taking a bit of a detour there. I don't know what that was about, but...
Nerd Rage looks like has the shotgun out.
Imploder able to take that kill.
I'm gonna get on Nerd Rage here.
Yep, I'll watch.
Nerd Rage actually is pulling out the shotgun for this map. Throws a thermal. Imploder. MQC doesn't get taken down. MQC is pushing into his own base. However, it looks like on the other side, Cocoa Puff yet again with the cargo. She gets taken down. Nerd Rage is there though, and Nerd Rage does win the other. Actually, Coco and Acer traded right there.
Stormtroopers have the cargo box.
So it is
they're running the safe route outside.
Something we did not mention as well is that Nostalgia did pick up the cargo, and it is 6-4 for Nostalgia. However, Jabba's Angels pushing in the exact same ways they did before, except Nostalgia has a little bit better of a grasp. Lack is pushing in the base, and Acer with the flank. Nade going in. Looks like Acer's going to fight these guys here. Acer picks up the fight. Cocoa Puff is remaining where she is. She's going to be in trouble if she doesn't see Acer.
Yeah, there was one more doorway that we'd need to check. Good flank from Acer.
So what we're looking at...
She was waiting to get a partner spawn there, and did not know that someone was coming around to the side.
So while Nostalgia's pushing into the base, notice on the clock there's only a minute and a half left. This means that Jabba's Angels is going to need to be in hurry mode, especially with the cargo being taken by Nostalgia. They're going to have to kill that carrier, and then they're going to have to take it themselves and get it back within a minute, which is doable. However,
definitely doable.
Missing the rocket from Small Town, and it seems like Small Town has actually missed a couple rockets point blank, especially when they matter on carriers.
Pimp taken out though. They're gonna
Pimp taken out, but Lack's just Lack is
here.
defending the cargo.
Lack with the pickup.
Gets taken down by the shotgun. There's a return, but there's only 50 seconds left to get the cargo for
she's on
for
it.
Jabba's.
I think.
The only problem is you don't get a timer. This is going to be really close if they can get it in. They're just going to be pushing.
This is going to be really close.
They need to get going.
They can do this, I think.
They can
this
do
is enough time,
it's
but
just
they
really
have to
close.
win every fight right away.
Every single fight right away. Speaking of that, gets taken down by MQC. And, actually, he gets a double kill, it appears. And, Nostalgia, just for, extra points. Getting those fantasy scores
Acer
up.
has the
Acer's
enemy
pushing
flag,
it
trying
in.
to get another score in 8 seconds. I don't think he can make it to his base in time. It's going to be close.
2, 1. Doesn't get it.
He didn't get there in time, but
that is the map either way. Despite the 2-0 score, I'm going to say that was a very close match between Jabba's Angels and Nostalgia. Congratulations to Nostalgia on their win and moving into the second round. Jabba's Angels, don't feel bad. That was a very close game, and I'm sure you can work wonders in the losers bracket. So good luck in that, and good luck to Nostalgia moving on.
That was an amazing match. Definitely took a while for teams to adjust to one another, but I definitely liked their strategies going in. Both teams had some big plays. Lack had some crazy returns. There was also the time when everybody ran right at each other with the flag on Ghost and Badlands. That was a hectic time where the Nostalgia able to come out on top of that circumstance. Also, Pimp reliving his Battlefront 2 flag running days, able to get some caps.
Yeah.
Just a great match overall, I'd say.
It was a great, very close match, despite the score. The score doesn't show what happened in-game for sure. It's a very close match. Thank you all for watching. I'm glad Mike and myself got the chance to stream and commentate this match. It was very close. I'm going to say thank you all for watching, and we're going to